What's up, fellas? It's your boy Darkel coming to you from a car, man. So we are on the way to the truck yard today to we're gonna go ahead and do the floor, finish the floor today, laying down the epoxy. And then as you guys saw in my previous videos, that you know that on Monday I'm gonna be going to the shop to delete the mufflers in the Freightliner Classic. So if you guys saw my previous videos, then you know I was delivering at Disney, and I told you guys that I was gonna lay the blue paint on the floor, that deep space blue paint. So I did that yesterday when I got to the yard after I delivered. I went ahead and laid the paint down on the floor. It actually went down really nice. It's just like a, it was just a regular interior paint, got it mixed up at Lowe's. I picked the color, they mixed it up for me, laid it on the floor. I was gonna throw layers of the vinyl wrap that I had bought for the dash, but I was like, you know what, I was gonna go for a different look. So I went ahead and threw the paint down. And I had already bought a kit of the Famo wood, which is what I'm using for this floor. So I only bought one kit because when I went to buy it, which was last week, I told the guy I was actually looking for like a marble blue epoxy. That stuff was like a week or 2 weeks out, and I just didn't want to wait. Plus, it's real expensive, and those kits come for like a big job, like a big floor, and I'm literally doing. It's literally 3 by 5 feet, in length from the front to the back, and then about a little bit less than 5.5 feet wide. That's excluding the two sections where the chair goes, where there are these base plates where the chair bows onto, and those base plates are about 24 inches long, which is about 2 feet, maybe a little bit less, and then they're about a foot wide. So that's about another 2.5 square feet gone from the whole area. So one of these kits of Famo wood epoxy, it's covers 6.4 square feet. So when I went to, I ended up buying it at the Lowe's. I went over to Lowe's. I was just gonna try to get a gallon of some regular floor epoxy, and I told the guy what I was doing, that my truck had wood floors already, that I already had in there. And he told me, bro, you don't even gotta spend all that money on the epoxy. Go with this stuff right here. And then he showed it to me, and he's like, this stuff is if you guys look at video, if you guys look up Famo wood, it has real great reviews. It's used for bar tops, tabletops, furniture, like cabinets and stuff like that. People that do like Lazy Susans and stuff like, like real nice, like little furniture stuff. But it's super hard. It's epoxy, and it lays out real nice. I mean, it shines like glass. So it does say on the box, do not use on floor. So guys, Famo wood is not to be used like in a whole garage floor, a whole bedroom floor, something like that. But it's like the guy Lowe's told me. He's like, hey, look, man, the section that you're doing is so small. It's literally smaller than a dining room table, and you're literally gonna go from the driver's seat to the back. I mean, how much are you not gonna be dancing and jumping, partying on that floor? He goes, it's gonna work great. So he recommended I only needed one kit because, like I said, it's a small area. So I bought one kit last week. But when I came and I laid down that first layer of paint, I painted the floor yesterday morning. And I thought about it. I said, I've been watching a lot of videos of the week of Famo wood, and I seen what one layer does, and it looks good on a tabletop. But I saw a guy he did about 2 or 3 layers, and it looked real, because he used chrome flakes. Now, guys, I am going to be putting chrome flakes on the floor. If I would have found the marble look, I was just going to do a marble floor, and that's it. But because I went with just painting the floor blue, and I'm going with a clear epoxy, I did go out to get the chrome flakes. Now what I was looking for was the chrome flakes, which I ended up finding. But before I found the chrome flakes, because I went to Michael's and Joann's, because Lowe's and Home Depot, all they had was these flakes that were like blue and black and like for garage floors, and I didn't want that. I wanted chrome flakes. So I went and bought this stuff. Let me see if the camera can pick it up. It's actually called foil flakes, and all of this is literally just chunks of foil flakes, like real super thin, not like the foil that you buy for barbecuing, and this stuff is like super thin, very light, and you can actually crumble it up. So I'm like, what, I can make this work, but the thing is, it comes in here in like chunks of foil flakes. Like I said, you can always shred it up and spread it. But then I went to Walmart, and because I actually am doing a barbecue later on today, so I went and I told my daughter, let's go in the craft sections in Walmart. Walmart usually has everything. And guys, believe it or not, I actually found the chrome flakes at Walmart. Walmart fucking has everything. So they had the chrome, this little bottle cost me $4 at Michael's or Joann's, some shit like that. So at Walmart, I actually got a pack that brings more than this, which is in the trunk. of actual chrome flakes. It's not glitter, and it's not like flakes that are all there. It's like random patterns. None of them are the same. They're like random cut patterns, and it's gonna look super freaking cool. I can literally just grab and just spray it over. So what I'm gonna do, since I have 3 kits of Famo wood, remember 1 kit is enough to do the whole section, and I bought 3 kits because I'm gonna lay the first kit down. I'm gonna lay it down, which is gonna fill in all the little nicks and cracks and, you know, crannies, like any, you know, it's wood, so it's gonna have probably, and there's parts where the base plate of the chairs go, it like dips down. So I'm gonna lay that first kit down, let it fill up those areas. Remember, this stuff does level itself out. Once I got that first layer laid down, I am gonna wait about 30 minutes, let it get a little bit tacky. It takes about 8 to 10 hours to dry to the touch where you can actually feel it and it feels hard, but it actually takes 72 hours to fully cure, you know. So the guy told me, don't walk into nothing, give it, let it cure, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing. So I'm gonna lay the first layer down, the first kit. After I lay the first kit down, I think I am gonna actually put a couple of these little chunks in certain spots, random spots, just to give it character. And then the chrome flakes, I'm gonna just spread a handful on it. I'm not gonna cover the whole thing with chrome flakes, but it's gonna have this chrome flake look all over the place, because, you know, my backsplash is blue, it's got a lot of chrome bezeling, my shifter is chrome, you know. So I want to stay uniform. Guys, remember, I'm not doing my whole floor in epoxy. I have seen guys that have done their whole floor in epoxy, and it looks great. FLD Life did it, you know, with some like inlaid LED lights. It looks awesome. You know, Iver2 Trucker did it. It looks great to have a whole floor in epoxy, but the truth is that I like to have carpet in the back part of the truck. So if I lay the whole floor in epoxy, I'm gonna spend all this money on more epoxy, and I know I'm gonna end up throwing carpet back there, because this is a work truck. This is not a show truck. Like, I'm making my truck look good, yeah, because it makes me feel good, but this is a work truck. Let's being real. This is a work truck. This ain't a truck we're going to truck shows and shit like that. This is a work truck, and I like to be comfortable. I like to have carpet, so I do have a black carpet, which I'm putting in the back sleeper, and I have I have a divider that's like a brushed silver divider. So right from behind the bases, I'm gonna put this divider, and everything behind that is gonna be black carpet, and everything in front of that is gonna be epoxy. So that's why we're only gonna lay the front. I've already painted it. I didn't show you guys a video where I was painting it, but I did make a video after I painted. I'll include in the video, and I'll try to include me mixing up the epoxy and just how I pour it down and how I'm gonna spread it. I'm actually gonna spread it with a roller. I'm not gonna use the little spreader like a lot of guys use a spreader, you know, like a putty spreader, but I'm gonna go ahead and use a roller. I saw a guy did a roller and it came out real freaking nice. So I got a heat gun with me, because you gotta, you know, knock the bubbles out. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and spread this floor down, and after I throw the first layer, you know, it fills in all the little cracks. I'm gonna let it sit for about 30 minutes. Let it get a little tacky. I'm gonna throw some of these chunks in certain places. Then I'm gonna throw the glitter on there. Then I'm gonna go ahead and mix the last 2 kits, and I'm about to put all 3 kits down. I'm gonna throw the last 2 kits and pour it all on there and throw it over the glitter, lock it in, and it's gonna look nice. At least I'm hoping it looks nice. It's, remember guys, I've never did epoxy. It's an experiment, and we'll see how it goes. All right guys, well, it's already 8-minute mark. Let's get to the yard, and I'll let you guys see videos of what's going on. This is gonna end up being like a vlog, a long video, because I'm gonna incorporate this part of the video, the intro, with the making of the floor, and I'm also gonna incorporate parts of the muffler. So I might make that a different video. We'll see, because remember, on Monday I do gotta go delete the mufflers on the trucks. That's another thing I'm doing, but that's getting done on Monday. So let's get to the yard, guys. Famo wood glaze coat. This is what we're going to throw on the floor. 2 bottles. You see 1 box already down there. I'm mixing 2 coats up. Already got it in the mix bucket. What's up, fellas? It's your boy Dark Kale. All right, man. So we're here at the yard. Got the epoxy laid out. Guys, I want to apologize that I can't make videos of me doing the actual work. I'm a one-man team. I'm not a professional YouTuber. I don't even have a nice YouTube camera and all that stuff. I record my phone. I just do informative videos, you know, motivational videos to show people that they can do things themselves. You know, anything that a man can do, I can do. So let's get to it, man. So we went ahead and threw the epoxy. Remember, I had 3 kits, 3-quart kits. So basically a 3/4 gallon. I only used 2 kits today, so I mixed 2 kits at the same time. Hit it with the drill mixer for about 5 minutes, and by hand like another 3 minutes. Guys, if you end up using Fama wood and you start mixing and you see all these bubbles in the mixture, don't panic. That's normal. I panicked for like, oh shit, all these bubbles in the mixture. But once I laid it out, it went on this smooth. I didn't even need the heat gun in this case. There was no bubbles. It was perfect, probably because I mixed it real well. But I'll let you guys see when it came out. So I went ahead and threw 2 coats on. I threw 2 mixed. I put two of the kits mixed. Laid half of it down, spread out evenly around the whole area of the floor. Threw the flakes on there, and threw the other half and spread it out. And I think it came out real freaking nice. I'm super happy for the first time doing epoxy. I think your boy Darko did a good job, and I'll let you see what it came out looking like. Let's flip this camera around. All right, guys. So this is the driver's side right here. As you can see, chrome flakes laid out nice and neat. Let me climb up in here so you guys can see. So you can see right here, if I get up close, you can see the chips. Real nice. You can see the shine on this thing, man. It's just, man, I'm super happy, man. I love the way it reflects off that chrome, off the dash. It's pretty like classic. Got that, the sun is shining. I was trying to get one of my daughters to come out here to help me out, but it's super hot in Florida. They didn't want to come out here. You can see right here, this is where the barrier is gonna go right here. The little, I have like a brushed silver divider, and the carpet's gonna be in the background. But I think it came out looking real nice, guys. There it is, man. I got the epoxy floor laid out. Did it myself, first time I did it. And that's what it is, man. I think it's looking real good. So we're gonna let it sit today, or tomorrow. And then, you know, we'll go from there. Hey guys, let me show you the comparison with the dash. So I can catch both. You can see that it actually looks good. Let me get up here. Maybe from up here. Let me bring this. Yeah, right there. So you can actually see that the floor and the dash actually match very well. I'm super happy about that. I think it's a pretty good match. There's a good comparison right there. So real happy about it. I think it looks real nice for a first time epoxy. You know, I think it looks good, man. So all right, so here's the mufflers now, guys. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. So here's my muffler. I got one on each side. This is a classic. See, my tip up there is super nice, so I'm gonna be leaving that tip. Now, behind this shroud, this is the shroud that I don't want to lose. I like the shroud. It's got the handle. It keeps you from burning yourself. Plus, I just like the way that shroud looks on Freightliner Classics. I think that's just a classic look that I don't want to lose. I am gonna put the straight pipe. So what I'm gonna be doing is that we're gonna be loosening down from here, and my mechanic, he's gonna cut a hole in the bottom of the muffler that's underneath the shroud. A hole on top. We're gonna run a straight 5-inch pipe. This is a 5-inch pipe coming from the bottom. We're gonna run a straight 5-inch pipe going through the muffler, coming at the top, connecting to the piece, so it will sound like a straight pipe truck, but have the illusion of a truck with a muffler, so that I can keep the shroud. And if if I decide that I want to go straight pipes, then I'll do that. But I honestly think that I'm gonna keep the shroud look. I really like it, and just keep the tip. And I'm gonna see if he can have the tip. I'm gonna see if he can cut the pipe lower, so at this tip you don't see this hole where it actually, you know, where it expands to the bigger size, because the pipe is a 6-inch pipe and the original pipe is 5-inch. So I'm gonna see if we could bring that down some, so that the connection is made underneath the shroud to make it look nice. And I'm gonna try to get the chrome 90s. If not, I'll get the regular 90s. And if I can't find them today, regardless, I'm gonna go ahead and do the muffler job on Monday. But if worst case scenario, I'll just paint all this stuff white. I am gonna get these clamps right here. These clamps are gonna be in chrome. That one's gonna be chrome. Then I'm gonna need one obviously for up here. So I'm gonna get all the clamps in chrome, and I'm probably gonna just paint these 90s right there now, since it's not a straight pipe, so it doesn't really matter. And in the future, if I find them in chrome, I'll buy them. But I'm just gonna paint those white with high temperature paint. Have them coming out white with the chrome straps. Keep the shroud. We're gonna have this truck straight pipe, guys. But guys, again, check it out, man. We're gonna have that floor looking sexy. Look how that floor is looking right here. Anyway, it's your boy Darko right there. So I'm about to go right now and pick up some of the materials for the pipe job that we're gonna do Monday. It's Saturday. We're gonna let the floor sit the rest of today, all day tomorrow. It's gonna sit for about a good 50 hours. And after 50 hours, I'm gonna get in there. I'm gonna lay a towel down on the driver's side, because it takes 72 hours to fully cure. Now in 24 hours, you should be able to like stand on it and it should be fine. But I'm gonna give it its whole 72 hours. So tomorrow, on Monday morning, which is gonna be about 50 hours from now, I'll lay down the towel there, drive it to the shop, get the mufflers done. Don't step on, and I won't be stepping on that floor till till Tuesday, which by that time will be fully cured. Now once I go out this next week and I work and I get back home, I have that third kit. I am gonna throw that third kit over the floor just to give it that final touch. Hit the nail in the head and just give it that smooth glass look. So I'm probably gonna buy one more kit actually, mix two more kits and just throw it over there, and I think it's gonna look real good. That's your boy Doc Kel coming from the yard with another informative video, guys. If I can do it, if any other man can do things, you can do yourself. You just gotta try. If you don't try, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Life's a risk. Like the Mexicans say, life's a risk, carnal. You gotta do it, man. You gotta try it. And that's what it is, buddy. I love that saying. I got that from Blood In, Blood Out, one of my favorite all-time gangster movies, man. That's it. It's your boy Doc Kel. Oxalated out, sprinkled out. Didn't make videos of it mixing, but I think it came out looking sweet, and we'll see what it looks like once it's done. Got the chrome flakes up in there. The camera doesn't do it justice, but it's down, it's epoxy. There's a barrier where the carpet starts, and I just lay down these little wood pieces there just so to keep epoxy on this side. And really happy with the way it's looking, man. Really happy. Look how it shines off that chrome. Real fucking sexy.